aka Geekerella, and I'm back this week with my pull list for my comics. Let's go through the ones that I picked up today. So all these comics came out on Wednesday, the 19th of July. First up we have Superman issue number 27, and the last issue of this was a little bit confusing because it was a filler issue and it was written by a different author. So that last issue was Clark trying to basically reconnect with John after the whole Manchester Black incident. But you will be pleased to know that Thomas and Gleason are back on this book, so they must have just taken a break for one issue, and we're starting an all new story arc, which is very exciting. I have to admit, I was a little bit scared that Thomasy had parted from this book, but no, he's not going anywhere, thank God, because he is such a good Superman writer. I'm on board this series since the very beginning. It's been so good. Next issue I have is Super Sons number 6. This is also written by Thomasy, so these go really hand in hand with each other. You don't have to be reading Superman and Super Sons, but it really kind of helps a little bit more if you are. And also he's got a really great writing style, so I feel like it's beneficial that you pick them both up. So the last issue of this was a little bit of a filler as well, so I am very keen to start this new story arc and see where this goes. I cannot think of anything bad to say about this series so far. Next up in my DC pile, I have Batman issue number 27, and I can think of a lot of bad things to say about this particular Batman series. So I feel like I've dropped this series a few times actually. I think I dropped it around issue number 10 and 11, so I was just getting so bored of the stories. The writing in this book just feels like it's all over the place and I just wasn't having any of it. So I did come back and pick up the 2 issues for the crossover of The Button with Flash. So I did pick up those 2, which were okay, and then I decided to pick this up again because I wanted to read about the Riddler and the Joker and this whole arc on the war of jokes and riddles. Now the first issue of this arc was okay. The second issue, they lost me. This issue, I really want to drop this. This particular arc just seems so all over the place. I don't know what's happening. Things are just being dropped in from all angles, and I'm just not really liking the writing style of this. So I have a feeling that it's like 90% I'm gonna drop this, because this is actually the 3rd time that I'm like, I'm gonna drop this series. So it may turn out that I just drop it and pick it up again when there's a new writer on board. The last item in my DC pile is CARSON Has a Cybernetic Eye issue number 10, which I was sent by DC Comics. Thank you very much. Moving into my Marvel pile. Yes, I have a Marvel pile. I feel like I'm having a Marvel pile every week that I'm picking up comics. It's so exciting. So I have Peter Parker, The Spectacular Spider-Man issue number 2. Now the first issue had no legit villain, so I'm hoping that this one or the future arcs are going to bring in a little bit more. I guess they were just trying to find their feet in the first issue, but I am very excited about this comic. I do want to be reading an ongoing Spider-Man, and this is the one that I have kind of chosen, so I'm keen. I'm ready. I'm throwing myself into it. And I'm also hoping that this issue will have a little bit more action, because I felt like the first one he was just kind of swinging about, romping around town and not really doing anything newsworthy or actiony. And when I read Spider-Man, I want to read about action because he talks so much. It has to be in perfect ratio to action and speaking. Next issue I have is Deadpool Kills the Marvel Universe again, issue number 2. I really liked issue number 1. I thought it was good. It was a nice setup, and Cullen Bunn is probably one of my favorite Deadpool writers, or just horror writers in general. If you haven't read the first series, Deadpool Kills the Marvel Universe, it is a really good book. Of course, none of it is canon, so no one actually stays dead. It's just a really fun story. If you really like Deadpool and you want to learn a little bit more, I guess, about the Marvel characters as well. So yes, I did really enjoy the first issue. I'm very keen to see who gets killed in this second issue, so I would highly suggest picking this one up if you are a Deadpool fan. Otherwise, it will eventually come out in trade. Next issue I have is Curse Words, issue number 6. It's by Image Comics and my favorite writer, Charles Soule, or one of my favorite writers. I love everything Charles Soule does. He's a fantastic writer, and this is no different. This is back after a mega 2-month break, leaving us on that massive cliffhanger before of learning about Margaret's backstory in relation to Wizard and Ruby Stitch. So guys, if you have not read this one, I would highly suggest picking up the first volume and then get your butts back to the comic book store after this, because you need to pick up these single issues because they're so damn good. Next book I picked up is The Courier, issue number 4. This is probably my favorite thing that's ever come out of Zenescope so far. It's quite a simple story, but my weakness is post-apocalyptic settings that are like Fallout. Like anything that's like that, I'm going to be like 100% in. I'm so sad this is the second last issue, so issue number 5, the next issue, will be the last issue of the series. So I really hope that this becomes super popular and then they continue this one because it's so good. Highly suggest picking this one up if you like anything post-apocalyptic or if you're a fan of Fallout. Next issue I have is Charmed, issue number 5. This is by Dynamite Comics and a really good tie-in with the actual Charmed series. And it's actually funny because I'm currently marathoning Charmed at the moment, so this kind of acts as like a side piece, so each arc almost feels like a complete episode, which is really cool because I love everything about demons, magic, and anything supernatural. And it looks like this whole arc is about to get wrapped up, so I am keen to see where the next story will go. The last issue I picked up is in issue number 1 from Boom Studios. They are my go-to studio. Anything that they bring out, I seriously look at it because I like everything that they've done. I have not picked up a book from this comic book publisher yet that I have disliked. So I decided to pick up Sisters of Sorrow issue number 1. This has such a freaking cool premise. It's about these girls that dress up as nun vigilantes at night and go around seeking revenge on people that have committed heinous acts. And because they've thwarted so much crime in LA, the major crime bosses have now turned their attention to them. I am so excited to read this one. So those were all the comics that I picked up this week for my pull list. Let me know in the comments below what you guys picked up. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and every week I show you guys my pull list, so subscribe for more videos. And if you want to follow me on any social media, I have my Twitter, I have my Goodreads, I have my Instagram, all in the description below. As always guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you very soon. Goodbye.